Hey guys, um, I made my predictions already, but I'm gonna tell you why I made all these. For the first game, Cincinnati versus Cleveland, I think Cleveland is not gonna play well against Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's gonna wreck that. It's just gonna play well, and I think Joe Burrow's gonna show up on Thursday night. It starts in about an hour. I just really think they're gonna show up and play well, and they're gonna work hard, and I think they're gonna beat the Cleveland Browns, which is starting to get. Which, if they do, it's going to be panic mode for Browns fans and Browns organization. The second game, Buffalo versus Miami. I think Miami's going to put up a great fight against Buffalo. I really believe in Miami. I really think they could go. They can make the playoffs this year, but they're going to have to win some tough games. I hope Tua plays this week. He might not, but I hope he plays at some point where we get to see Tua. But Buffalo's just a better team, and they're going to win this one over Miami. Denver versus Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh is just coming off a win. They're hot. They got the offense rolling. They got the defense rolling. I just think they're not going to be stopped this week, and Denver's gonna put up a good fight, but ultimately lose by one, probably something like that. It's gonna be close. Jacksonville versus Tennessee. Jacksonville's gonna fight their will and try to just show everybody that they're amazing, and they're probably going to do that. They're going to make this game close. I think Tennessee doesn't have that great of offense. They just have Derrick Henry and some receivers, but I really just don't think they have a that great of an offense. And I think Jacksonville's going to stay in the game, but Tennessee's ultimately going to win. Kansas City versus Los Angeles. I think Kansas City is going to blow out Los Angeles. I don't think they're not even going to be close. It's not even going to be close. I know it's a division game. I just think Kansas City is so dangerous with Patrick Mahomes, and now they can run the ball with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's it's time for the league. Um, my Houston Texans versus the Baltimore Ravens. Don't even think it's gonna be close. I believe in my Texans, but I just don't think they're gonna even have a great fight to put up against the Ravens. The Ravens just watch the game from last year. You'll understand what I'm saying. But well, I just don't think the Texans are gonna put up the whole fight through the whole game to ultimately win. They have to play perfect the whole game, and they have to make stops on Lamar Jackson, get pressure, and I just don't think that they can do that. Our pass rush isn't that good. Um, Minnesota versus Indy. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game, maybe like in the 40s, 30s. Both of these defenses are very questionable. Minnesota's got scored 43 on, got put 43 on, and then Indy's got 27 put on them by the Jaguars, which is kind of sad because the Jaguars traded away all their players, and they don't really have that good of people besides their receivers and their quarterback apparently. And C.J. Henderson too. I forgot to mention him. C.J. Henderson too. But I think Minnesota's just gonna take the dub over Indy. I think Indy's gonna Philip Rivers is going to throw some picks, and I just think they can't win when Philip Rivers throws picks. He has to be perfect. He has to throw no picks, or maybe make one mistake in the game, and they just have to play perfect. I just think Philip Rivers is just not the quarterback for Indy. He hasn't been good since that one off season he had in 2018, where he uh, was amazing, but he has to get his head in the game mentally. San Francisco versus Jets. I'm not even going to talk about that one. San Francisco is going to blow the crap out of the Jets. It's going to be like 57-0. The Jets are going to just stink it up like they always do. I'll be surprised if the Jets even score 20 points. I'll be surprised if the 49ers don't score 30 points on the Jets. The Jets are terrible. They stink. They're like they're like the worst skunk. They're combined with like 15 skunks. They just stink. They just stink. Stank. They need to rebuild. They need to blow up that whole team. Get Adam Gase out of there. Not Adam Gase. Not Adam Gase. we get they need to put some weapons around Sam Darnold. They need to get that offensive line fixed. They need to make some moves. I mean, they're just terrible. Ah, thank God that they thank God that game is not on TV because I cannot watch the Jets. They're so boring. Seattle versus New England is going to be exciting games. Good, another good Sunday night game. I think it's going to be great. Russell Wilson's going to play his heart out. I don't know how this man doesn't have an MVP. This man plays his heart out every single year, and he just gets somebody just plays a little bit better than him. I swear every year. But I think 2018 was Patrick Mahomes. 2019 was Lamar Jackson. This year I think it's his year if he could just they could just keep opening up the offense like they have been. Um, I really think they could do something this year. New Orleans versus Las Vegas. First Monday night. Not first, second Monday night game of the season. Um, New Orleans is gonna play well. I think Drew Brees is gonna start getting rolling. He was terrible last week. Didn't and I think he only had like 100 something yards. Uh, like killed my fantasy team. But whatever, we're not talking about that. Against Las Vegas, I think he's going to have a great game. Las Vegas pass defense is not good, but I think this game will be closer than people think because Michael Thomas is not going to be there, and that's a huge hole in the New Orleans' offense. Las Vegas has played well. I just think their defense is not going to hold them back from winning some games this year. I mean, they have the offense. I just think they need the defense. They need the defense. Um, New York Giants versus Chicago Bears. I really think that's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be low scoring, maybe like 17 to 10, 17, 15, something like that. I really think it's going to be low scoring. And if it's not low scoring, like 24-20 or something like that. But I just think the Giants are the better team. Honestly, the Chicago got defense. I just don't think the way the Giants played last week and the way they like looked, I think they're better than a lot of people think. And they're not going 3-13. I think they're gonna win some games this year. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough out, and they're gonna be in games. They're gonna be competing. I just think the Chicago Bears, after Mitchell Trubisky had that good game last week, he's gonna have another good game. I think he's gotta consistently have good games to be like that quarterback, that franchise quarterback the Bears have been looking for, and I don't know if he could do that. So he's got to prove it to me. So I think the Giants are gonna win that one over Chicago Bears. Now y'all see the Carolina. I picked Carolina over Tampa Bay. I just think Tampa Bay is not as good as people think. I think they're the same team from last year, honestly, just with a new quarterback and some new running backs and Gronk. That basically, I just think and they still got the players from last year. Um, I just, I don't know. I don't think Tom Brady's that good. Like he's not. I'm telling y'all, he hasn't been good since 2017. He hasn't been good since 2017. I just think Tom Brady's arm is getting weaker, and he's throwing more picks, and he's trying to show himself that he's like I'm still good. He's okay, but he's still not. He's not good. I just really don't. He's had a great career. He's gonna be a Hall of Fame. He's like the GOAT of the NFL. But I just I just think I just think his career is coming to an end. This might be the year. This year or next year might be the year. I just don't know. But Dallas versus Atlanta. I think Dallas will win that game because Atlanta is just so disappointing. They just lose games they're not supposed to lose, and they didn't have a good defensive showing against Seattle last week. And Dallas has got receivers. They're deep. Dallas is deep, and I'm surprised they lost to the Rams last week. I don't even know why. But Dak Prescott has to play well this week, or Atlanta might snatch this win from Dallas. But I feel like Dallas has definitely got this win. Now moving on to Philly versus Los Angeles. I picked Philly because I think Los Angeles is just not gonna play well. I feel like they're gonna run the ball a lot, and it's gonna work. But I just think Jared Goff has got to play better and play up to his contract that the Los Angeles gave him after one Super Bowl appearance. He's got to play better. I mean, jeez, man, you can't be throwing interceptions. You can't be throwing interceptions, and you can't be missing wide open receivers. You have to play well. I feel like Jared Goff has to play well, be more than efficient. They have to. He has to lead this offense. They're deep. Los Angeles is deep on offense. I feel like they got a good offense between their Cooper Cup, my man's Cooper Cup. They got Robert Woods. They're I feel like their wide receiver core is deep. They're tight end, and they got my man's Cam Akers from Florida State. I feel like they're really good. They just have to play up to it. You know what I mean? Jared Goff has to lead it, and you see, I picked Detroit over Green Bay. Green Bay is just. I feel like Green Bay is just not gonna play as well as they played last week. I think Detroit is it's gonna be a high scoring game, but I think Detroit is gonna somehow win this game. Detroit just finds ways to win the game. But I just think Matthew Stafford is going to play even better from last week because he's upset that we didn't win last week. I just think he's going to be mad. He's going to play so much better. Yeah, I mean he played well last week, but I just think he's going to go off this week. He's gonna run the train. I think DeAndre Swift will maybe get over that dropping passing, but I'm not sure. Hopefully he comes out and just wrecks the Packers. I just hope DeAndre Swift the best. I mean I've never had something like that happen to me. I don't know how it would feel, but hopefully he can like set the world on fire. He can come back. He could be better for the Lions, and hopefully they can win, which I think they will. Um, football team versus our football team versus Arizona. I think Arizona's the better team. They got receivers, but I think it's going to be a good. The Washington's going to stay in this game by their defense, and their defense is going to lead them and give them turnovers and give them points. I feel like, and I feel like Washington's going to keep being in this game. I can see this game going either way, Washington or Arizona, but I just see Haskins having a better game this week against that Arizona defense. Arizona's defense is also pretty good back half. Um, the back half of Arizona's defense is good. D line of Washington. Oh my gosh, look out! But I just think it's gonna be a good game. I think um, it's gonna be maybe like a 23-21 win for Arizona. The Arizona's gonna win some games this year, and hopefully Kyler Murray can be the MVP. I really like him coming out of Oklahoma. Root for that guy. So yeah, and that's the end of my video. Sorry I was talking so fast. I just felt like I recorded this. I'll let you guys know I recorded this like 5 times, and like it didn't work. So I'm just kind of mad right now. I mean, I had like a good in-depth video like 4 different times, and I'm just like, nah, I'm just upset, man. But I guess I gotta get better recording. But that's the end of the video, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I just hope you like this video. I'm gonna make more. Hopefully coming out with a college football prediction soon. Big Ten is gonna be playing this season, guys, this year. I'm so excited to do Big Ten predictions. I had a whole hour-long video of the college football thing, but I had to get deleted. I would have had a video like 2 weeks ago, but it got deleted. So I'm gonna figure out my problems and just figure this out. You know what I mean? And y'all gonna get some better videos. But thanks for watching and see you guys next time.